Closing out an NJIT win here at the WEC. NJIT wins it by 21. Here's a look at the final numbers. We'll hear from NJIT head coach Mike Lane in just a moment. The Highlanders shoot it at 43%, Sacred Heart at just 28%. From three-point distance, NJIT connected 5 times, only 23%, and a lot of turnovers, which will come up and be addressed by both sides. Head coach Mike Lane getting set to chat with Nick DeLuca. Always good to pick up a win. NJIT moves to an even 2-2 on the season and picks up win number 1 here at home. Let's send it over to Nick DeLuca, who is with head coach Mike Lane.
Thanks, Drew. Back here with NJIT head coach Mike Lane. Coach, things started so well for your team tonight, and back and forth, Sacred Heart responded. You flipped forward to the third quarter. You guys really struggled offensively. What changed in the fourth, and how proud of your team were you to be able to overcome some of those struggles?
Yeah, you don't want to learn some stuff in game, but I think we were playing not to lose. You have that big lead. It's really hard to kind of they're looking up at the scoreboard. I thought we started getting into some overpassing. Not really sure what that was, but in the back of your mind, you're like, hey, this is testing my team. You don't want it to be happening, but you're like, how are they going to respond? And defensively, they responded. We held them to 23 points in the second half. So our defense, kind of kept them at bay, which was really good to see because we've been giving up some points, unfortunately. But we started to turn over. I think we had 10 turnovers in the third quarter. We want to shoot the ball instead of turn it over. And so super proud of them. And then we just started going to the basket. I thought Allison Cannon did a great job of just getting to the basket, getting to the paint, and looking to score. And we just needed to shake that off.
You mentioned Allison, Coach. You guys have dealt with injuries, dealt with foul trouble tonight. How big of an impact did she make?
All our depth was super important today, but Allison really. Things were tense. Things didn't feel good. She got a couple buckets, and it was like, oh, okay, we're good again. And so I thought she delivered in a great way. She had really good minutes at Rutgers, so she's feeling really good about herself, and we were really glad to see her carry her team through. I thought Avery O'Rourke as well came on, gave us some defense, got a couple free throws. So I thought those two were very important tonight.
Coach, appreciate the time. Congrats on the win.
All right, thank you so much.
Drew?
Thanks very much, guys, and thanks to head coach Mike Lane. Always that big smile after an NJIT win, and again, the first here at the WEC. Highlanders are 500 at 2-2. And coming up next, it's a trip to the Sunshine. It will be Florida Gulf Coast on the road on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. You can catch that on ESPN+. That'll do it for our coverage of college basketball here tonight. The Highlanders move to 500 with their first home dub of the year, racing past two-time reigning conference champ Sacred Heart. 3 in double figures led by Alejandra Zuniga's 14 points. Eddie McGuire and Allison Cannon contribute a dozen points as well. For my broadcast partner, the rest of our fantastic team, my broadcast partner Nick DeLuca, I'm Drew Casey saying so long from Newark, New Jersey. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.